Welcome to our devotional for young men. This is Matthew Jimenez here from New Jersey.
Today, February 16th, the title of our devotional is Samson, the young man who didn't know. When he woke up, he thought, I will do as before and I shake myself free. But he didn't realize the Lord had left him. Judges chapter 16 verse 20. The story of Samson is one of the saddest stories in the entire Bible. Despite having been endowed with great gifts, we find Judges 16 how the strongest man in history fell victim to his bad decisions. Of all the shadows that characterize Samson's life, it burdens my heart to read the narrator's comment in today's verse. Waking up surrounded by enemies, Samson thought he would free himself, like the other times. He did not know that God had left him. I don't know about you, but it fills me with sorrow to read that Samson, who should have been God's instrument, did not know that the Lord has no longer been by his side. This leads me to think the following. If Samson didn't realize that God was no longer with him, did he ever know that God was with him? Samson seems not to have the slightest idea of his spiritual situation. To understand better how Samson got to that point, we need to look at Samson's life from a broader perspective. His consecration to God through the Nazirite vow. Number 6 points out that when a person consecrated himself to God through the Nazirite vow, they had to fulfill only 3 stipulations. They would not consume any product derived from the vine, wine, fresh grape juice, seeds, or even the peel. They couldn't go near a dead body, and they couldn't cut their hair. How did Samson deal with the requirements of his consecration? Judges points out that on several occasions, Samson was in vineyards and places where grapes were grown. We also see him surrounded by a human and animal corpse. The only thing that still connected him with God was his long hair. Samson looked like Nazirite, but his whole being was hollow shell. And when his hair fell to the ground, he was left completely unprotected, when he didn't even notice it. Samson's story reminds us that the most important thing in life is not the appearance I project nor the fulfillment of the external requirements of religion. The most important thing in life is to know God and develop a sincere and close relationship with Him.